One warm evening, there was a small party in a beautiful hall in the city. Many young people came to the party. There was music, laughter, and soft lights. Among all the people there, one young woman stood out. Her name was Emily. Emily was very beautiful. She had bright eyes and a gentle smile. She spoke kindly to everyone. Many men at the party wanted to talk to her. Many people watched her when she walked by. At the same party, there was also a young man. His name was Daniel. Daniel was not handsome like the other men. He wore simple clothes. He was quiet and a little shy. When people talked in groups, he usually stood alone in the corner. Most people did not notice him. But Daniel noticed Emily. He saw her laugh. He saw her talking happily with her friends. In Daniel's heart, he felt something warm. He wanted to talk to her, but he was very nervous all evening. He tried to find the courage. He walked toward her many times, but each time he stopped and turned back. Finally, when the party was almost over, Daniel took a deep breath. He walked slowly to Emily. His hands felt cold. His heart beat very fast. He spoke politely. "Excuse me, would you like to have coffee with me?" Emily looked surprised. Many men had talked to her that night, but Daniel's voice was different. It was polite. It was gentle. She could see he was very nervous. For a moment, she thought quietly. Then she smiled. "Yes," she said. "I would like that." Daniel felt both happy and frightened at the same time. They went to a small coffee shop near the party hall. The shop was quiet. Soft music played in the background. They sat at a small table in a corner. But Daniel was still very nervous. He tried to think of something interesting to say, but his mind felt empty. He only held his cup and looked at the table. Emily began to feel a little uncomfortable. The silence between them grew longer. Suddenly, Daniel called the waiter. "Excuse me," he said. "Could you please bring me some salt?" The waiter looked confused. "Salt?" he asked. "Yes," Daniel said. "I want to put it in my coffee." The waiter brought the salt. People at nearby tables looked at Daniel with surprise. Some even whispered quietly. Emily was also very surprised. Daniel's face became red with embarrassment. But he took a small spoon. He added the salt into his coffee. He slowly stirred the cup. Then he took a sip. Emily could not hide her curiosity. She asked gently, "Why do you drink coffee with salt?" Daniel looked down at his cup. Then he smiled softly. "When I was a child," he said, "I lived in a small town near the sea. The sea was very close to our house every day. I played on the beach. The wind was strong, and the air smelled of salt when the waves touched my feet. The water tasted salty when I drank salted coffee like this," he continued. "I remember my childhood. I remember the sea, my home, and my family." Emily listened carefully. His words were simple, but they were very sincere. She felt touched. she thought quietly in her heart. A man who loves his childhood and his hometown must be a good man. A man who remembers his roots will care about his family. Emily began to relax. Now she spoke more openly. She told Daniel about her hometown. She told him about her parents. They talked for a long time. Soon they were laughing together. When it was time to leave, Daniel asked, "May I see you again?" Emily smiled. "Yes," she said. "I would like that." After that night, Daniel and Emily met many times. They walked in the park. They drank coffee together. They watched movies with time. Emily learned more about Daniel. He was kind. He listened carefully when she spoke. He always helped others. He remembered small things about her. Slowly, Emily realized something important. Daniel was not just a quiet man. He was a good man, a man with a warm heart, a man she could trust. One day, Daniel held her hand. He looked into her eyes. "Emily," he said softly, "will you marry me?" Emily smiled with happiness. "Yes," she answered. "I will, soon." They had a small wedding. Their friends and family came to celebrate. Everyone wished them happiness after their marriage. They began a new life together. Their home was simple but full of love. Every morning, Emily made coffee for Daniel, and every morning she added a small spoon of salt. She knew he liked it that way. Daniel always smiled and thanked her. "This is the best coffee," he would say. Years passed. Their life was not always easy. There were difficult times. There were problems and worries. But they stayed together. They supported each other. They laughed together. They raised children. Their children grew up and started their own families. Still, every morning, Emily made salted coffee, and every morning, Daniel drank it with a smile. 50 years passed. Daniel became older and weaker. One day, he became very sick. Emily stayed beside him in the hospital. She held his hand. She spoke to him softly. But one quiet night, Daniel passed away. Emily felt a deep sadness. The house felt empty without him. After the funeral, Emily returned home alone. She slowly walked into the kitchen. She looked at the coffee cups on the table. Her eyes filled with tears. One morning, she found a letter on the table. It was from Daniel. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Inside the letter, Daniel had written, "My dearest Emily, please forgive me. There is something I must tell you. It is the only lie I told you in my life. Do you remember our first coffee together? That night, I was very nervous. I wanted to ask for sugar, but by mistake, I said the word salt. Everyone looked at me. I felt so embarrassed. I was afraid you would laugh at me. So I pretended it was my habit. I told you the story about the sea and my childhood. After that day, I wanted to tell you the truth many times, but I was afraid. I was afraid you would feel angry or disappointed. So, I decided to keep that secret. The truth is, I do not like salted coffee, not at all. But every morning you made it for me with love. So I drank it with happiness because every cup reminded me of you. If I could live my life again, I would make the same mistake. I would still say salt instead of sugar because that mistake gave me you. And having you in my life was the greatest happiness. Thank you for 50 beautiful years with all my love. Daniel, when Emily finished reading the letter, her hands were shaking. Tears fell slowly onto the paper. She sat quietly for a long time. That morning, she made a cup of coffee. She added a spoon of salt. She took a small sip. The taste was strange. It was salty, but in her heart, she felt something different. If someone asked her, "What does salted coffee taste like?" Emily would smile softly and say, "It tastes very sweet."